Hey, this is Brian Grull of Garage Woodworks. In this video, I'm going to show you how to prepare rough lumber straight from your lumber yard and how to get it ready for one of your projects. The first thing you want to do is face joint one side of the board to get it nice and flat, and then you're going to edge joint one edge nice and square to that first face. So before we can do that, we need to get this board to rough width. There's no sense in face jointing a board that's 8 inches wide if we only need 5 inches. But before we can even do that, we need to go ahead and get a nice straight edge on one side, and we'll do that at the joiner. Okay, so in order to cut this board to rough width, we need a nice straight edge to run along our table saw fence. So I'll go ahead and bring one edge nice and straight on the joiner. Okay, because the lumber is in the rough, it might have a little wobble to it because none of the faces have been face jointed yet. So when ripping the piece, be sure to be extra careful and be sure to use a splitter.
Don't forget to place the edge jointed side against the fence when ripping.
Okay, before you can face joint one side, you want to go ahead and find the face that has the least amount of wobble to it. So both of these sides are actually pretty good. So next you want to do is check the grain of the wood. You want to have the knives cut in the direction of the grain or with the grain. This will help to reduce chip out. So next I like to take a piece of chalk and just mark the face of the board that I'm going to face joint. That way you can see your progress as you're face jointing. Okay, so here we go. Maybe one more pass will do it. Okay, so now that you have a nice flat face, you want to go ahead and square one edge to this face. So we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we have a nice flat face and we have a nice edge that's square to this first face, we can go ahead and rip this board to final width. And the next thing you want to do after that is to go ahead and thickness the lumber to the final thickness. So we'll go ahead and plane the opposite face of the face we face jointed at the joiner earlier. And one thing to keep in mind at the surface planer when you're bringing your lumber to final thickness is to keep alternating faces as you pass it through the planer. This will help to prevent warping.
Before alternating faces, make sure that the entire surface of the board has been planed. I like to use chalk again for this purpose.
Okay, so this is how I prepare rough lumber straight from the lumber yard and get it ready for the projects that I'm working on. You may want to omit steps or add steps, but this is what works best for me. So thank you for watching.